Wednesday afternoon, the bell rings, I go to the door, open the door. A woman from the neighborhood with 3 kids is standing in front of the door. She looks really surprised. It's Wednesday afternoon, I'm at home, and it's the birthday of my son. So the 3 kids ran into our house, and she didn't say anything, but she looked with a question mark and said, "So why are you at home?" I said, "I'm moving my job. I worked for eBay before, and I'm working for a new company in 2 weeks' time. You might not know." And she said, "What is it?" I said, "Parship." And then I saw this kind of smile, not shocking looking anymore, this kind of smile on her face. And I said, "Well, you know Parship?" And she said, "You know, the 3 kids you saw, just these 3 kids are Parship kids." So that's why we're working. We're working for love. And we bring people together in serious relationship. That doesn't mean that everybody has to marry and produce 3 or 4 kids, but we have a clear objective. And that's why the spirit of the company and why the key objective is very, very positive. And to make it not too high, but we make hopefully society and the world a little bit happier, because we are convinced that people living in relationship are more happy than singles long term. How did it start? It started nearly 10 years ago with a clear concept. So Parship pioneered this market of matchmaking in Europe. And at that time we said, we will launch a different product to dating. We launch a product, a high-value service based on psychological matchmaking, because we are convinced that we can come up with a product which is more successful and brings people better together. And as I said, that was nearly 10 years ago, and today we're #1 in Europe, and we have 11 million sophisticated singles searching for serious relationship on our platform. So when we say we're #1, and I think you heard this #1 pretty often today in relation with dating and whatever, what we mean here with being #1, we look on our revenues we are producing, on our profits, and we look on how many people we are bringing together in serious relationship, in long-term relationship, and that's why we're #1. And how does the company look like today? We are present in 13 countries in Europe, and we have a small test market in Mexico. As it was already said, our headquarters is in Hamburg, and we have a pretty centralized organization today. So the majority of people, nearly 200, are located in Hamburg, and then we have salespeople and people for our corporations locally in every country. Our major shareholder is von Holzbrink, and it's interesting. I'm not sure, but that's a hypothesis, but I think we are the most successful internet company founded by a publisher house. I know we talked about exits in the session before, and we heard that a lot of publisher houses were buying great internet companies. But actually Parship was founded by the Holzbrink company in the Zeit publisher. This was 10 years ago, and actually I think it's the most successful internet company which is founded and since 10 years owned by a publisher house. We're in the market with 2 products and 2 brands. One is Parship.com and the other one is Gay Parship, also a very successful brand for gay people. And as I said, we are pretty successful also financially. Last year we had revenues of 56 million on a profitable base. If you ask now, how are we making money? Pretty straightforward. So we have no advertising revenues. If you want to use the service of Parship, you can do it for free. But if you want to start communicating with a potential partner, you have to pay for the service. And we are in a great market, because looking for a partner is getting socially accepted. 10 years ago, this wasn't the case. people were really looking skeptical if you told somebody, oh, I found my partner online. And still, it's not the case that when you sit together with your friends, that everybody would tell you, oh yes, you know, my wife, I found her on an online platform. So there's still a way to go that people really talk about everywhere and say, that's really great, I found a partner online. But if you look on a few facts, we have 44 million singles online in Europe. 50% of them are looking after love online. We have in UK 1,400 dating sites, really a lot of niche dating sites, and 6 million people looking for a partner online only in UK. And in Germany, for example, 20% of the singles being online said, I found a partner once online. So a huge market and still a huge potential. When we look on Parship, we are saying and we are seeing 4 clear success factors why we have been successful in the past and why we will be successful in future. First, and maybe most important of all, are the sophisticated members we're having. If you look at our members, you can generally say it's still a topic which is focused on cities. So the target group is generally very urban. It's an active target group. It starts roughly from 30 on, and they're looking after a stable and long-term relationship. A lot of them are academics, wealthy, and successful. The second factor is our matching service. This was developed already 30 years ago by Professor Schmid. You saw his face on the left-hand side, right in the corner, and today we have got 16 psychologists and Scientologists who are working on the product and trying to improve it every day. Third, we offer a high-quality service. What we mean with it is we have high-quality standards. So all our member profiles are personally checked. We are safe. We have a reliable website. We have personalized partner recommendations based on our psychologist tests. And maybe the biggest difference we have to a platform like Badu you saw already this morning is we are not really public and you can't see really photos. We don't offer you a photo gallery. Badu offered a great product which is really straight. You see everything within 2 seconds. Here at Parship, it's the other way around. You log in, you make the test, you get recommendations, but you can't see photos. You might say, oh, that sounds pretty boring. But think about yourself, or you being a lawyer in London based, 45 years old. I'm not so sure if you're interested that everybody can see you within seconds that you're looking after a partner online. I think you are highly interested as nobody can see you, and you can choose who can see you in the net, so you can decide who you allow to see your photo. And we have intuitive design, it's modern design. We have a Facebook app, we have an iPhone application. We're the first matchmaker in the market in Europe who launched this iPhone application, very successful, more than 10,000 downloads already. And the fourth factor, we have great partners all over Europe. We have really long-term partners which helped us to build up this company and also helped us to bring in the right people. Because, as I said, we are not looking after a really mass market, we are looking after the right people, and these partners you see on our website are a strong column and a strong supporter to bring in these right people on the website. So, what's the result of all of that? We bring people into a happy relation, and these are some photos of happy people. Today we can say on average we have a success rate of 38%. So 38% of our customers are saying, I found the right partner on the platform. But I have to say, that's not the only success you can have on this platform. The people who are not finding a right partner and getting in love, because that's the only thing we can't guarantee you, are saying, well, I didn't find the right partner, I didn't fall in love, but I really met great people. So this is only the success rate of people saying, I fall in love and I find a partner for long-term relationship. So what does it mean long-term? How do we look on the market? This market is highly attractive. I think that's something we learned already over the whole day here. And this market is growing. Today, we see a market from around about 600 million euro revenues today, and we also see still a two-digit growth in this market. So this market is highly attractive, and this market is highly competitive. But we also see that in such a market, we will have concentration. Today, if you calculate all the platforms together, we see around about 4,000 websites delivering services to bring people together for whatever. What we expect over the next years, that this market will strongly consolidate. By 75% is our assessment. Then there are still 1,000 websites left. And we also think that this fragmented market will have niches and also verticals with special services. For us, I can only say we are really prepared for this challenge. We have a lot of new product things in the pipeline for next year, and we are looking forward to be one of the big players in this highly attractive market. Thank you.